Hi, I'm Gargi. I am a 2020 Teach for India Fellow from Bombay. I teach in Shivaji Nagar in Govandi. Most of the people who live in Shivaji Nagar are from low-income backgrounds. They are in professions ranging from tailors, people who work as auto rickshaw drivers, and so on and so forth. A little bit about my students who you will be interacting with in the video as well. Muzna loves to read and debate. She wants to grow up and become a doctor and a journalist at the same time. Rashid is an artist. He's a little shy at first, but then when you get to know him, he becomes your friend very easily. Ayaz is a deep thinker. He is the one who comes up with the strongest reflections in class. At the same time, he's hilarious. And Asiya too is a quiet kid at first, but then she will have you in splits. She's the funniest person you'll meet. So what Didi is going to do now is I'll ask you some questions, and one by one we can all share our responses. It's related to our own experiences in the last 2 years.
In these last 3 years, we are facing some challenges like our siblings also have their boards, and I also have my classes, but we are not be able to attend because we just have one device in our home available on that time.
मेरा नाम शेख शमीम अफजल है। मैं आसिया की मम्मा। थोड़ा बहुत डिफिकल्टी थी, जैसे बाहर नहीं निकलना, खेलने नहीं मिलता था, बाहर जाने नहीं मिलता था। थोड़ा प्रॉब्लम भी थे थोड़ा घर में। फिर दीदी लोग ने राशन और सब दिए, हेल्प करे थोड़ा बहुत।
There has been a lot of financial difficulty that my students and their family members have gone through. Many of them have lost their jobs, and that has made just basic things like being able to pay the fees of their children extremely difficult. So it has taken a lot of fundraising, a lot of financial support to just make sure that we are getting our children in school, because most of them were not in the position to pay fees, were not in the position to afford even a recharge.
शेख मोहम्मद सैफी मेरा नाम है। अरशद मेरा बेटा है। इस एरिया में मैं तकरीबन 1992 से रह रहा हूँ। काफ़ी चैलेंजेस आए थे जब लॉकडाउन हुआ, तो हम लोग काफ़ी पैसे पाने की बहुत तकलीफ थी हम लोग को। इसमें बहुत सारे के बच्चे छूट गए, नहीं पढ़ पाए। इसमें बहुत लोग नहीं पढ़ पाए। ये बहुत लोग अपनी परेशानियों में रह गए। जैसा मेरा ही रख लीजिए, लॉकडाउन हुआ, मेरे पास 2000 रुपये पड़े थे, और मैंने समझिए कि साल मैंने कैसे गुजारा, कर्ज वर्ज लेके उल्टा पुल्टा करके जैसे तैसे चलाए। खाना पीना तो निकलेगा, ऐसा करके हमने बहुत तकलीफ उठाया लॉकडाउन, बहुत ज़्यादा है। मतलब हमने ज़िंदगी, इतनी बड़ी ज़िंदगी में 40 साल के ऊपर मैं कभी नहीं देखा था।
When it comes to the pandemic itself, like there was a lot of hesitation around getting vaccinated. There was news that it's not safe and it contains some kind of poison which can kill them. So initially, like, our efforts to get more and more people vaccinated didn't actually work because of this hesitation and myth that they had. But through conversations and just consistent interventions, we managed to get many of our families and parents vaccinated, and now there is just a little bit more acceptance towards the whole thing. Everything in their like, from their daily routines to like their ways of learning to just what they look forward in a school day, everything changed. From students going from having a routine, a day that starts at 7 in the morning and ends at 4, changed to like a 2-hour online class, and then just sitting at home checking their phones all day and not having much to do, not having many physical activities and just things to do.
I joined very late. After 4 months, I joined the school. So it was very new for me that I don't know how to join Zoom meetings or how to open PDFs. Like that was very hard for me to know how to learn on online. And my volunteer didis and bhaiyas helped me a lot.
अरशद की पढ़ाई अभी लॉकडाउन में तो नहीं जैसा ही हुई पढ़ाई, मतलब नहीं हो पाया। काफ़ी ये किए, लेकिन अभी थोड़ा बहुत शुरू हुआ है।
पहले हमें क्वेश्चन रहता तो हम टीचर से पूछ सकते थे। अभी ऑनलाइन क्लास में हम क्वेश्चन पूछने जाते तो कभी इंटरनेट रुक जाता तो माइक ऑन नहीं होता पाता था, और कभी कभी लीक हो जाता, कभी ब्लैंक हो जाता।
करेक्ट।
इससे हमारा पढ़ने में भी इम्पैक्ट होता है। फोन नहीं था, दीदी लोग ने गैप दी थोड़ा। इसकी बहन लोग भी थे ना, तो एडजस्ट नहीं हो पा रहा था।
many challenges we face, like we do online class, so we can't communicate with Didi and can't solve our doubts, and we feel very sleepy between in online class.
Fees being waived off for students in the coming years so that more and more of them can come back into the mainstream and not just fall behind. That's the one support. The other support is around just having mentors, having a support system that ensures that they are getting those extra learning hours to catch up. And thirdly, just free higher education as well for students who have big dreams but feel like it's way too unattainable for them from the experiences that they've had in the past 2 years.
कुछ फीस उस माफ करनी चाहिए था, लेकिन उन्होंने किया नहीं। बहुत ज़्यादा मतलब प्राइवेट में बहुत ज़्यादा ये किए नहीं, फीस दीजिए तो ही बच्चे पढ़ेंगे, ऐसा हुआ हम लोग।
Even my sister really want to become a doctor, but because of the MBBS, she want to become a MBBS doctor, but because of that much of cost of that, she can't fill up her, she can't recover her dream. Just because, so I don't want that to happen with us when we grow up.
Teach for India being around has been instrumental in just the continuity aspect, like the fact that the students studied and learned in the 2 years despite everything is single-handedly because we were around. We made sure that we were making learning possible. Initially it was through by giving learning devices or by doing their recharges or just delivering lessons in whatever way that was possible so that it could reach every child. Giving our students groceries, giving them ration support, medical supplies, just to ensure that they're feeling safe and ready to even come to class in the first place. And all of that was because there were dedicated fellows for them throughout who just watched their back.
In beginning of lockdown, I can't understand how to study and I am very confused how to study. But in between, you and Reshmi Didi taught us how to use Zoom class.
टीचर बुला के बोलती हैं कि भाई क्या कुछ कमी है तो मुझे कहो, मैं आपको पूरा करती हूँ, और वो करते हैं, ऐसा नहीं है, करके देते हैं। और काफ़ी हेल्प भी उन्होंने किया है, बहुत हेल्प किया उन्होंने, जो उनसे हो पाया है हमारे साथ, हमारे बच्चों का फीस वगैरह में भी काफ़ी हेल्प किए हैं।
We used to study in someone's home or terraces and any place fine to sit and study there. We used to study there. Then finally we found out this center. Then we started coming here and we started decorating this as a center of studying place. We started making some charts and we got some books also.
Right.
And all of that helped people.
Even our parents are slowly going back to their jobs. They are standing on their feet. Some things that we have also done towards that is even through our little Be the Change projects and our community projects, we've tried to push for employment and employability because that is the need of the hour. Now that things are opening up and finally after schools being shut for 600 plus days, we're finally back in school. It's been about 2.5 months and now we're operating at 100% capacity. So it is really exciting.
I was very excited and I was like, today first time I'm going to study in my new school. So I was just nervous and happy a lot.
थोड़ा डर भी है, थोड़ा खुशी भी है। जैसे स्कूल में पढ़ाई होती थी ऑनलाइन क्लासेस में थोड़ा यही थोड़ा कम ही पढ़ाई होती है।
हैप्पी एंड एक्साइटेड बिकॉज दीदी अभी ओपन होएगा तो हम अपने फ्रेंड्स से मिलके खेलेंगे और नए टीचर से मिलेंगे।
If our schools closed again and all that happened again, we will think that we have our tabs or we have our mobiles at home. We are not sitting like that. However, we know a lot of apps that we can study with. So we are going to use that apps or we have some volunteers and we can reach out to our didis also for the things. So now we could reach out to our friends or didis. We will not stop learning.
मैं तो सोचता हूँ कि मेरे बच्चे पढ़ लिख के अच्छे से अच्छे पोस्ट पे रहें और अच्छा से अच्छा बने। जैसे हम लोग एक मजदूर तबके के लोग हुए, मजदूरी करना, वही तो इसके लिए मैं तो सोचता हूँ कि मेरे चारों बच्चे अच्छे पढ़ें और अच्छा रहे।
इसको आगे पढ़ाना करके इसके पापा का हाल तो बहुत पढ़ाना करके है, जितना पढ़ी उतना पढ़ाना चाहता हूँ, मतलब जो करना चाहिए वो करने के लिए तैयार है।
The role that I see myself playing in this entire fight against the education inequity is that I want to spend every waking moment making sure that I'm bridging the gap or I'm helping my children bridge the learning gap.
I promise to me that I will never be lazy and be friendly और मैं सबकी मदद करने की कोशिश करूँगा.
My hope is that we were able to identify the factors that play a huge role in the lives of our children, both when it comes to their learning and also their emotional needs and just how they live their lives every day, just through interacting with parents and understanding their situations by visiting their houses. My hope is also that through this content, through these stories, we are all able to identify what role we can play in ensuring that we are rebuilding the system in truly the most effective way possible for our children in the coming years.